I was kind of lost and disconnected for some time, and I was trying to find something that felt right, something that I wanted to do that felt right inside. Like I just went on this journey to find myself, to find the truth, to find something that's real to me, you know. And recently, I had this insight that, you know, I'm unhappy inside because of the way I was brought up, the way I was raised, the environment where I was in. It was very hostile, where people treated each other with just a bit of like fear, you know. Nobody really wanted to be vulnerable and open up and show how they are inside. They were just protecting themselves. They were very hesitant to be friendly. You know, they were living in a world where people compete with each other instead of co-creating, instead of getting together and building something. It was more like me against you, I'm better than you are. I want to show myself that it's not like that. You know, so I decided to go on this journey of proving myself that the world is actually a very kind place, a very loving place where people are doing amazing things. And I wanted to surround myself with people who are doing that. I wanted to have new heroes, people who are creating amazing things in the world and impacting lives on a daily basis, the heroes that we normally don't hear about. I want to surround myself with those people, and I want to tell their stories. John is probably one of the kindest people I've met in my life.
Everything in nature is free for you to go out there. So it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you price of a movie, it doesn't cost you price of a milkshake or a dinner or anything. You can just go out in nature and just be there.
Him taking us for a walk in the park and explaining why he wants to leave this legacy after him, where people will be reminded that love is the foundation of everything, that you can always come back to love, you can always treat people with love.
You can get away from the city, from the fumes, from the cars, the smog, and just go out there, sit on a beach, go hang out in the trees, climb a mountain.
There are so many beautiful ideas and visions that John Pagachar has about love and why he wanted to create this in the first place.
That the billboards kind of sprung from this whole idea of we need more love in the world. And so it's like, well, how could we share love? And that was just like, okay, for me, I thought, I'm just going to throw it on a billboard and put it out there.
John wanted it to be a simple message. He didn't want people to be guided in a certain direction. I'm really excited that making this film brought us to meet so many interesting people. One of those people was Lisa Jeff Nichols. She runs Bloom Ads. And she did such a generous act and organized with Outfront Media to give us a free LOVE billboard in Los Angeles.
Imagine a billboard that says love, and that's all it says. And then driving past that, maybe you're having a bad day, maybe you just had a fight with your children, maybe you just had a bad day at work or whatever, and you see this message out of nowhere. It doesn't have any other logos on it. It doesn't have any other messages besides love. And to me, it was very inspiring. So I thought, if it was able to reach someone, one person, 10 people, 1,000 people, 100,000 people, what an amazing thing that would be. And maybe we can change someone's day, which can change everything.
I'm a big believer in the power of words. And I think there's no more powerful word than that. That's it. It's an encouraging verb. It involves action. It involves doing. It involves being.
You could be having a bad day or you're thinking about some rotten stuff and you see love staring at you in the face in bold print. It sure can make things, put things into perspective, I think.
Somehow we have got lost on our way. Somehow we have forgotten. We have disconnected.
Everybody's in such a hurry these days. We tend to not think about other people. We're in such a hurry. We got to get our stuff done.
Now we only experience those feelings once in a while, but how about we experience them the entire time, 24/7? What if we always lived in this feeling of euphoria?
There's a connection that's missing. People don't spend time together and talk about their day-to-day lives anymore, and that really is important as a family specifically.
We would see a person and just connect to them instead of thinking like, oh, what is she thinking about me? Am I looking good? Am I looking like, I got my stuff under control? you know, like all of this stuff is not ours, man, and we need to do the job to clear our mind and connect to the heart.
All the news is just bad news. You know, news can be good or bad, but most of the news media is negative. You know, it's fear-based, and we need more of this. We need more of the reminder of love.
We're so inundated with negative things on a daily basis that just to see the word love, I think is super special.
Trying to help people just take a break from their terrible thoughts that they might have about what's going on. It was kind of cool.
It's a better place if we always think about other people along with ourselves, you know, or before ourselves, honestly.
And that's what we need. That's what we need. Love everywhere. Everybody expressing that, everybody doing some kindness for somebody else.
Saying to somebody, I love you every day, and not just I love you as you walk out of the door, but maybe taking that extra second to look a person in the eye and connect and say, I love you. Imagine the charge that you could give that person and set them off on their day. And from that point, they will go and they will send love to everyone around them. And those people will send love to everyone around them.
To me, this is a beautiful reminder that we came to this planet, but we literally, our job is to spread love through every walk, through every step, through every word, through every encounter, just the intention of spreading love.
It's a thought that he had a desire to spread like a message, a love, like something that like when you look at it, it feels good. You know, it's not trying to sell you something.
At first, I appreciate the billboards for the positive side of love. And then the more I looked at and thought about it, I thought about how I could use it to the parts that needed more love, and that was that good reminder. So that's what I feel when I see the Love Billboards.
Open my eyes into that just a little thing can really affect people in many, many ways.
So, and a vision for going forward with this is that more and more billboards are put up throughout the United States, and if we have the ability to do it, we can put some billboards up and or wrap a bus or on a street sign, you know, the word love in the world.
So far there are 66 love billboards set up around the United States, and some are actually set up in Russia. There's going to be more coming up in Ukraine, England, Brazil, so this movement is truly becoming international.
What can it do? You know, it doesn't have to be on billboards. It could be on airplanes going through the sky. It could be anywhere. I mean, the whole idea is that everywhere you look is love. So until everything's love, I don't think it's hit its ceiling.
It's something that doesn't make any sense to my mind, but it makes all the sense to my heart.
That we can come together as a planet and save our planet and save our world and just make it a more loving place. And we can do that. We can do that all together and peacefully if we really come into that love.
Letting my intellect rest and not try to prepare and have the best setup. I'm letting my heart lead the way and just connect to the people that I'm connecting. And for the first time in my life, I feel like I am doing a right thing because I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for somebody else. I'm just letting the universe guide me to make this film and to tell the stories of people who are my new heroes, people who are changing the world. If you want to know more about this movement, you can go to the website www.loveoneverybillboard.com. There's a Facebook group, Love on Every Billboard, and there's an Instagram account, Love on Every Billboard. So you can join, you can post pictures, you can share your stories, you can learn more, reach out to the organization, and if there's something that you can do, certain skills that you want to contribute, or you want to be part of it, or you want to set up a billboard in your city, in your town, in your country. We're going global with this, so please reach out, send an email, and connect with John.